Good morning, I'm Gastone Partisani, RTS President, and I am very happy to see so many people today and to see all friends and customers here. I thank above all people that arrived here from far away, from Spain, from Romania and from Malta. I want to greet also Rainer Neugebauer, our historical partner for all production part, for PC Top, one among our most reliable partners. For the people who don't know us yet, I would like also to present my colleagues. First of all, Mauro Mercadante, my associate and co-founder of RTS. I would like to present you also my son, Massimo Partisani, Managing Director of the company, and Robertino Piazza, Technical Director and R&D responsible. The reason for us to be here is to meet together to share what we call the mega trends of the last few years. These new technological trends, which could have been considered science fiction only few years ago.
Passa veloce e in pochi anni ci ritroviamo a utilizzare queste nuove tecnologie che adesso sembrano chissà che. Quello che poi vogliamo fare è
For us, it's important to explain you how we want to exploit these new technologies and let you see what we are doing to realize our aim, so that companies can become more innovative, more modern, efficient and competitive. In one word, we support companies to become smart. Even our decision to make the meeting in Milan is a symbolic choice, not only logistic. We choose Milan because Milan wants to become a smart city with the upcoming Expo 2015. We are faithful to our mission and we want to present us as solution providers so our customers will be more competitive and smart. Thank you for the invitation that gave me the opportunity to know a company, RTS, that of course it's not so famous in the world like Cucinelli, Prada, Ferrari, or like many made-in-Italy brands, but it succeeded in competing in its own field, in Italy and in the international markets. It is a medium-tech company. That is, when high-tech is applied to industry. The technology offered by RTS is really useful for manufacturing companies. And I asked myself this question: how many RTS, that is, very engaged and customer-oriented companies, are present in Italy? Are we really a country that is not able to be present in a meaningful way on the market and well known only for the names I quoted before? And I was a little bit surprised, but also happy, when I found out that this is absolutely not true. To demonstrate this almost good situation, I want to show you some data that I want to analyze, and I hope that this data will be interesting for you. This is a study realized by WTO, World Trade Organization, about the companies that can compete on markets at worldwide level, that presents the commercial balance. Italy is at the 5th place. This could be a surprise for those who don't know very well the productive system, but above all, it's a surprise for many Italians that are accustomed to consider their country not able to compete enough on the markets. In the 14 ranks examined by WTO study, Italy is in 14 branches, second only to Germany. These data are relative to 2012, because 2013 data are not available. Italy has an active commercial balance after China, Germany, South Korea and Japan. But not only this. If we consider the situation at European level, and Europe sometimes gives us a roasting, at third place there is Holland, and then France, Sweden, Norway. If we consider the production system of the companies present on other markets, we must say that our situation is not bad. Please note that we are not talking about Italy as a country, but companies that export and are active on international markets. In this slide, you can read the following. Italy defeats Germany in commercial active balance trade for 1,215 products. In other words, Italy can export 1,215 products, overcoming Germany. We are not talking about GDP, but market niches, as for example RTS. Italy gains a good position before Germany. If we have a look at the following chart, we can see the number of products where every country defeats Germany at global level. Incredibly, Italy, above all if we think about what we read on newspapers and how we consider ourselves, is very competitive if we consider what Italian companies are able to do in comparison with other countries. Italy is able to defeat the United States if we look at Germany as a benchmark. Italy has an active with foreign business of 110 billion in 2013. That is a record. I do not want to talk about politics, but it's undeniable that a hot topic is the comparison with Europe. We have to remember that we have a very high public debt, and we have a bureaucracy that we all know very well, and our justice doesn't function well. But we have also a productive system that supports us, thanks also to companies like RTS, and we are able to compete on international markets. Good morning. I bring you the greetings of Piero Attoma, president of our association, that is not here because he is abroad. I'm going to talk about our field and GIFCO. Fortunately, many of you know us. GIFCO is the National Association of Manufacturers of Packagings in corrugated cardboard. Our branch is consolidated. Every year, our field produces 3 million tons of boxes. In 2013, were about 3,4 million tons. People working in the field are 15,000. The yearly turnover is more than 3 billion euros. These data are important because in Europe, we are at the second place as packaging producers. Our field is trying to grow in spite of crisis. Crisis has damaged also our field, but not so hard as other manufacturing branches. Our entrepreneurs have been very capable to resist. They were supported by companies that were able to adapt to the new scenario, to become competitive in spite of the difficult situation. I didn't tell you that GIFCO has about 500 members. Among them, there are service and technologies manufacturers, the so-called suppliers of our field.
I produttori di tecnologie e di servizi, I cosiddetti fornitori del nostro comparto.
But I don't like to call them only suppliers, because some of them are true partners, because they were able, together with us, boxes manufacturers, to adapt quickly and give us new solutions to become competitive, to become smart, as Gastone Partisani told before. RTS was able to do this, that is, to become a partner and not only a supplier. It's been 10 years since I know RTS. Every year, GIFCO organizes meetings, and every year Gastone Partisani participates in these events, and every year he presents a novelty. And this is a very good and positive thing, because it helps us to understand where we can arrive and which objectives we could reach. I remember the years when people began to use mobile devices, tablets, smartphones. That year, Gastone took us as novelty the possibility to control all the main company indicators directly from a personal mobile device. This, for me, means to be a partner. That is, to understand the needs of our companies and offer new solutions in real time, and sometimes anticipating the times. As boxes manufacturers, we are concentrated on production and not on these opportunities. But fortunately, there are companies that do this and do it well. This attitude is surely an important part and reason for their success. But above all, it is a key factor for our companies that need to grow fast in an economic scenario that is not still well defined, even if in 2013 we'll have a positive result. That confirms 2012 good hopes. Our field is slowly recovering. I thank all people working at RTS for their engagement.
Ringraziare nuovamente Gastone e tutta RTS e tutte le persone che lavorano per l'impegno che ci mettono e di cui noi ne gioviamo. Grazie ancora, vi auguro una buona mattinata di lavori e grazie.